We're back for a short, quick second. Ooh, sometimes you just never know what can happen. But that's beside the point. But I had to let a friend know today, and it's always okay to let a friend know. When you're not feeling something. And I never really had these type of conversations with a friend. Well, I take that back. I have, but I would say these moments with a friend, not conversations. But we was having a conversation in the moment, of this disagreement, and I had to let them know, like, hey, although you may want to, have some fun, my fun is getting my ass in the bed. I want to get in the bed. I'm not trying to, just party it up. I'm not in the partying up mood. I'm not at all. If I wanted to party it up, I'd be trying to stay out from here to dawn. And I ain't trying to do all of that, and I have to express myself. It's about boundaries. We're not kids. I want you to have some understanding what I'm saying to you. Because the person kind of was getting a little fly with me, and I didn't like that because it's like, do you want that other side to come out of me? Because I got it in me. I'm not a punk little bitch like you think I am. You know, I'm not. I mean, it was words like, I'm not trying to hear that shit or fuck all that shit. I think it was a fuck all that shit. That's what it was. I think it was a fuck all that shit. And I didn't like that either. It ain't a fuck all that shit. You're gonna hear what I said, what I'm saying to you, or I'm not gonna be up. I'm not going along to get along. I'm not a kid. I'm not a kid, and I'm not finna be sitting no hot at well sitting. I'm not finna be sitting nowhere in a vehicle. When I can do the same shit in the house. And now I totally understand when it comes to certain things, but this is different. I know people come up from different places here and there and everywhere. But if you know how a person is, you know how a person is. But if the person doesn't feel like doing that, you should understand that and respect that. And you should also let people know ahead of time, like I had to let their asses know today. You should let me know ahead of time. What is with all this popping up stuff? Well, you ain't gotta pop up. Let me know. Because at the end of the day, you don't know what I got going on in my mind and then really in my world. I can be easily busy with other things. And I just can't be like, oh, I'm going to go here and just, have some fun for the time being. Hell no. Work comes before any type of play when it comes to me, especially when it's dealing with my money. Honestly, I don't understand that. I don't understand the whole thing. Let's go against the grain and not, listen to what you're saying. That's the problem that I've been having too. It's like people want to try to force or think they can just walk over me in a certain type of way, and it's like, no, you're not. You can't do it. You just can't. I'm not some yes man around here. You're gonna get a no. You're gonna get a no. I'm sorry. Those days are long gone. They've been gone. They've been gone, gone, gone. They've been gone, 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 gone. They've been gone. They have been gone. I don't know. I don't understand it. What makes them think that I'm finna just be so quick to be, yes, 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 let's do this. Yes, yes, yes. And look, I ain't concerned how long it's gonna be. Yes, yes, yes. Cause you never know. People can call you, and if they need you, if they need you, and if you can do it, you need to help them, and especially if you're gonna get paid for it. You know, come on now. But all this, I don't want to kick it. We can kick it another time. You know what I mean? We can kick it another time. And I want motherfuckers to understand that. You know, I want folks to understand it. When you come around me, don't expect me to be going along to get along with just to please you and your needs. Hell no, you gonna get a no, a hell no. How lucky you don't get a hell no out of me. Because when you get a hell no out of me, that's when you done got me pissed off and mad. I'm just saying, I'm supposed to be in agreement all the damn time. Nope, not at all. It's not gonna work around here with me. You see, you guys, I don't allow this shit in my real life, so why would I allow this shit on YouTube? And this all follows back to what I be saying on YouTube too as well. Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed. Folks want you to hit the link. Hit the link for what? If we don't get along, if I'm not fucking with you at the time for the time being, what makes you think I want to continue to keep on trying to prove a point, or really continue to go back on what I said? We're not going to be backpedaling over here. Look, I'm gonna pull a Kenya. This is front pedaling. That's what we're gonna be doing. This is front pedaling over here. You know, I find it to be BS. Just like it was BS today, it was BS today. I mean, well, it was BS, in my real life, and it was BS on here, out here in the streets of on YouTube. It's BS. The virtual world be BS, and in real life. I ain't going for that shit. Look. I'm finna turn 33, baby, and at this age, baby, you gotta let it be known how you truly feel. Fuck all that sugarcoating shit. You better say it. If you don't say it, they will keep on trying to run over you with the game, and I'm not here with the games. Fuck the games. Cause I can play the game too and annoy your ass. I can play a game too and play and hold your ass. I can play a game too and be trying to really get off in there, in the pockets, wise. If I was a grimy person like that, but I'm not like that. Cause what goes around comes around. So I don't want that karma on me, for real. But I don't know what's been getting into certain people, but they better come back to their senses. Cause coming around me thinking that I'm finna be in the agreement with what you are saying to me, and you get all upset in your feelings about it. Do you think I give a rat's ass about that? Yeah, I don't give a damn. If you, I look, I my look, my when I heard I don't want to what is it I ain't trying to hear that shit, or I don't give a fuck about this shit, or I ain't trying to, I don't, no, it was, yeah, I don't give a fuck about this shit. I think that's what I heard. When I hear I don't give a fuck about this shit, that's letting me know fuck you in your face, and I don't like that shit because I can easily say, look, let me get my shit and get the fuck up on out of here. Y'all go home now. You hear? Don't come back no more. No more. No more. No more. No more. No more. But I ain't do that. I was trying to, let you know I wasn't backing down. I'm not backing down to none of them. None of them. You still gonna hear what the fuck I'm saying to you? Because I'm not saying, I'm not finna go. I'm not finna go against my wheels and my morals and values. You're gonna respect me. If not, look. Stay the fuck away from around me. And that goes for anybody. I ain't lying. Virtual if I know you in real life, that's how it is in today's time. I ain't dealing with the shit no more. I ain't got time for that shit no more. Okay? Because it took a lot of me not to blow up in that motherfucking car. I ain't gonna lie to you, it took a whole lot. A whole lot. Some super motherfucking strength. Cause I ain't like that shit. Don't get all fly with me because you done had a few you done had a few drinks. I didn't like this shit at all. You better back this shit up. Cause I can easily get the fuck on. I can exit the stage left quick, fast in the motherfucking hurry. Look. I'm at my property. I ain't at yours. I ain't at yours. Folks better know it. They gonna see a different side of John, aka Cash or motherfucking Cannon. They better know it. I'm not a cannon for no reason, bitch. I'm like a loose cannon, baby. A ticking motherfucking time bomb. You better know it. I'm holding my peace. I know how to hold it before it's time for me to explode on that ass. I'm just saying it's the truth. I'm not trying to be mean, but sometimes you gotta be mean so you can get some respect around this motherfucker. Mm-hmm. Hell, because I'm not gonna force anybody that don't want to, get out, or really better yet, if they had other plans on doing something later on in their day, I'm not gonna be trying to interfere with that. And sometimes people gotta understand, their boundaries. There's boundaries there. No matter how liquored up you may be, no matter how high you may be, there is boundaries there. And if you don't respect those boundaries, you are telling the other person, I don't give a damn about what the fuck you are even saying or really about you at this point. Just follow on, look, hold on, follow on in line and get with the program. Don't do that. That's a waste of time. That's a waste of time. That is a waste of time. I'm not doing that. I'm not. Hey, Sharzana. Or is it Sharzana or Sharzini? I think it's Sharzini. Yes, indeed. Or it might be. I think it's Sharzana. I'm saying it right. Sharzana. But yeah, hello Pamela. How are you doing? But yeah, you gotta put your foot down. If you don't, these folks think they look. Some of these folks out here, they think they think they are gonna run right over you. They can run over somebody else. They can run over a bird or a road. I mean, a rat in the street. But you won't be coming around. You look. You won't be coming around me, around here with me on that shit. You won't. I'm not going for that shit. You're not. Gotta let it be going. It's a wrap. Oh, nothing much. I'm just over here venting a little bit because I have to, let a friend know that I'm not going along with their protocol. You know, if I say I'm ready to go in the house and I thought it was over, I thought the kicking time the kick it time was over. After we done went here, went there, and everywhere, I'm thinking it's time to go in the house. I don't want to be outside right now. I'm already black. I don't want to get blacker. You know, if that's a word. And I'm already in. I want to get back in the house. I'm not trying to be out there in no car. This ain't us being in our 20s or teens. We're not 21 or something or 20 or 20-year-olds do shit like that. They sit in the car sometimes and smoke and drink and talk shit. I'm not doing that with the kids. Sometimes you got to put away childish things, and I'm trying to get away from. I'm trying to get away from that. All that other shit is for the birds. But like I told that MF, I had to, nah, I'm in the car on that, but he had to know. He had to know I love you, but you gotta love to have some respect for me as a friend. You got to, because if I allow you to do it, then I'll be allowing someone else to do it, and the pattern won't stop. At some point, you gotta learn how to close certain doors when it comes to you. Especially how far you are willing to allow someone to take an inch and they're gonna take a mile with you. We're not doing that. Stop here. I'll get off here at Route 66. We ain't finna go miles and miles and thousands of miles and miles with certain shit in our lives. Hell no. Why would we? Look, why would we? That's why it's important to grow up. You know, grow up. Mm-mm. Who wants to do that shit? I ain't doing that shit. Mm-mm. I ain't got time for that. That's why I don't like a lot of people bothering me because I know they don't be on too much of shit that I want to be on anymore. A lot of things have turned my a lot of things have turned my interest off. I ain't gonna lie to you. A lot of things that I used to do a long time ago, just being young and just kind of just not knowing and knowing and then sometimes not knowing certain things, it was just silliness. And I don't want to, go back to that place. I feel like a juvenile, even though I was a grown ass individual, but I just feel like that's kitty shit. At some point, you have to just let that go. And I totally understand what someone was telling me a long time ago about sitting in the car you know, and just having a talk. But, I just feel like at the time, my situation. But, that's neither here nor there. But, yeah. But, yeah, there was an understanding there. There was an understanding there and a respect there because I didn't, I wasn't acting funny. I think I was told I was acting funny, too. I was told I was acting funny. And I said, if I was acting funny, I would have never answered my phone out of my sleep. Somebody came over here banging on the door. I'm thinking that it was somebody. I thought I was dreaming at first. So therefore, I'm like I ignored it. And then there's somebody on that, and then somebody here, and then here somebody come calling my phone. I'm like, damn, what the fuck? Who is this? It was that person. I'm like, oh man, shit. Can she relax? Cause I didn't like that. I ain't trying to be your man, but I ain't your man at all. You got your friends, I ain't your man, baby. Go call Pookie and Ray Ray and then I'm up. I ain't got it for you. Only some conversation and maybe a glass of wine and maybe a puff off of a tobacco or marijuana. But all this other stuff outside of that, ain't got it for you. Don't like on me now. Yeah, that'll scare me away. I don't want no friends liking on me now. Don't be liking on me now. You better let me know if you do like me. Let me know. I can understand. I can appreciate a compliment. I ain't like that. I don't mind complimenting my female friends. They all are pretty women, but I'm not finna go past the pretty. We ain't finna be saying, "Oh, that's sexy, that's fine." That's a little bit too much. They are attractive people. That's it. That's all you gotta say. You ain't gotta say all them other words because that sounds a little weird. Like, are you eyeing your friend down a little bit too much than what you should be doing? I'm just saying. Because you do have people out here that's like that. You do have people out here that's like that, and they be lusting out for their friends. They do. Maybe want to sleep with their friends. hmm And that starts a whole nother thing. Oh my goodness, it's the truth. It's the truth. I'm telling you, I'm telling you, it's the truth. I done seen it happen before. I done seen it happen before. That's why you have to cut it off. You know, that's why people gotta respect. That's why people gotta respect boundaries. You know, if they don't have, respect your boundary, they're not your friend. Because you gotta understand yes and no when it comes to me. Yes and no. If I can do it, I can do it. If I can't, I can't. Go figure it out. Because if I wasn't here, if I was up in the heavenly realm, what would you do? Figure it out. You know, instead of looking for somebody to help, instead of looking for somebody to help you out, you'll be trying to figure it out on your own. You know, you would, you would. Y'all know I ain't lying. You would. Hell. But on that note, you guys, I gotta go. I just had to get that off my chest because I ain't like that shit. That shit was kind of a little aggy to me. Like, hold on now, nigga. Wait, I mean, hold on now. I call women niggas sometimes, but hold on now, girl. Hold on now. Don't get over ahead of your britches now, girl. I love you, but when you call me, you better call. You better let me know. You better let me know in advance. If not, I'm just not gonna be coming out. You know, I see you another time. Like I told her earlier. I said, baby, I see you another time. I didn't know that you wanted to come. You came all the way up from here, and then you want to say, oh, you want to go here and go there, baby. I didn't agree to that. I want to relax for a Sunday. I like to relax. I like things that sometimes I have to do and get taken care of. But that being interrupted, come that night of, or the next day and the next day after that day, it's like, man, ugh, where is the consideration? Are you going to be considerate of my time? Because I was considerate of your time, even though you woke me up out of my time. Still came to your aid. You know, like, damn, can I get the same thing back? That's all I'm saying. That should be pissing me off when I can't get the same thing back off of these individuals out here in this world. That shit really pisses me off, and it happens. It happens too much to me, and I'm trying not to be, more street. I'm trying not to be like that because I'm a gentleman, you guys. I'm a nice gentleman, but these niggas are gonna put the hood side out of me in a minute because I'm really from the hood. I'm really from the hood, you guys. I'm from the hood, but I try not to act hood. But I'm ghetto. I'm not hood, but I'm ghetto. But I'm from the hood though. We're really from the ghetto, but whatever. Let's get hood ghetto, whatever. But I'm not hood though. But I don't want to have to get ghetto. Mm-mm. I don't want to have to get ghetto because the hood folks do. The hood folks love to shoot up stuff, and then come out on the bag on someone, so they can have some understanding about what the hell I'm saying to them. Because I refuse to be made up doormat over, or be some type of person that's always going to be saying yes and needs to say no more often. Look, if you say no more often, you will see that the attitude and the energy will change. Because that's what I seen. It was a shift in the atmosphere, and I was like, oh hell no, what's that about? Because I'm saying no. It ain't like I never said yes. Shout out to Beyonce. It ain't like I never said yes. But damn, just because I say no, it's an issue. Girl, you don't get on out here with that one. I swear. I promise you. I promise you. I hate when people take my kindness for weakness like that. Don't do me like that now. Because I love you. I love everybody. But don't take my kindness like that for a weak ass bitch. I ain't supposed like I'm not supposed to say anything. Like I'm supposed to say, yes, I'm gonna be doing it. I'm gonna be doing it. I'm gonna be doing it. Yeah, I don't mind. I do mind. And that's the problem right there. Some of y'all don't mind. Y'all better start minding. If not, they'll be walking over you. Oh, look, walking over you. Yes, indeed, and expect you to do anything for them.